Okay, and as promised, we're looking at number 6 on page 225. Again, I'm going to take this 253 and 7 tenths divided by 6. I want to make an estimate, write a number sentence to record, and then we're going to divide without our decimal points and then use our estimate to place the decimal point. So when I look at this, I want to think, well, what are some multiples of 6 that's going to help me divide? That's pretty close to 253 and 7 tenths. So I know my multiples of 6 are 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, and so forth. So I'm going to use 240 as my estimate, and 240 divided by 6 equals 40. Again, my estimate is going to be 40, and now I'm going to divide. Again, I'm removing my decimal points. I'm using my grid to help me divide. Oh, that's a little thick. Let me make that a little bit thinner. So really, I'm going to have 2,537 divided by 6. Okay, 6 cannot go into 2, but it can go into 25 4 times. I subtract. 6 times 4 equals 24, and 25 minus 24 equals 1. I bring down my 3. 6 can go into 13 2 times. 6 times 2 is 12. I subtract, and I bring down. Last thing, 6 goes into 17 2 times. Again, 6 times 2 is 12. I subtract, and I have a remainder of 5. So I'm going to, let's hold this thought for just a minute. Let's come back to my answer. I have 422. I have to think, where am I going to put my decimal point so that I have an answer that is very close to 40. If I put my decimal point between the 4 and the 2, that's giving me an answer of 4 and 22 hundredths. If I put my decimal point at the end of the second 2, to the right of the second 2, that's going to give me an answer of 422. So I know that I need to put my decimal point between these two 2's because that will give me an answer of 42 and 2 tenths. And I know that that's close to 40. Now this 5 is really going to tell me how to round this number. So the 5 is going to tell me that this 2 is going to bump up to a 3. So when I write my answer, it won't be 42 and 2 tenths. It's going to be 42 and 3 tenths because, again, that 5 bumped this 2 up to a 3. Okay, so that's how you solve for problem number 6.